we have so many things to be thankful for, and certainly the friends that we have made over the years are at the top of our list. The friends that we made, first of all, up there on the silver screen, then on the smaller screens in our living rooms, and Lord knows they started off about the size of a business card, you remember. And then we sometimes are lucky enough and blessed that we can meet some of our icons, if you will, some of the people that we have worshipped from afar. We get the chance to actually meet them in person and find out that they are just like we wanted them to be. This lady is one of those, of course, and please let's make welcome, as she makes her way to the podium, Dale Evans Rogers. Thank you very much. Mrs. Rogers, we were talking earlier about how fun it was for you and Roy to host the Happy Trails Theater, sharing some of those movies, and in particular some of the Lone Pine pictures, and share some of those thoughts as you and Roy would be showing some of the Lone Pine pictures on Happy Trails. Would you, darling, please?
Yes. First of all, let me tell you what a joy it is to be with you today. In the first place, you folks are such great Americans here. You're wonderful Americans. Last night, I was at that concert to listen to three of my favorite singers. And they were so great. And I was thinking while I was listening to them, the first time I ever heard the Sons of the Pioneers. And I was so thrilled with that. It was during the centennial at Dallas, Texas. And I was walking through the grounds with my son, who was 9 years old at the time. And here I see these cowboys singing for Gulf Oil. And I never heard a sound like that in my life in Western music. Now, I had heard a lot of winky-pinky Western stuff, but never a sound that sounded like the Western breeze. And these boys were great. My son and I stood in that Dallas sunshine during the centennial for 1 hour and a half and listened to the Sons of the Pioneers. Then I had the pleasure of working with them later. I did a commercial with them in Chicago on WBBM on CBS, where I was on the staff, which brought me to Hollywood. And you know, Western music and Westerns, that's really the heart of America. Do you know that? It really is. And so I thank you with all my heart for inviting me here on your birthday. And I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. May Lone Pine go on forever. Lone Pine, I'll never forget it. It was rather cold when we were filming a picture called Utah. And it was cold out there. I remember Frank McDonald was our director. He was such a funny man. And he was not really a Western type. He was a New York type, a big stage type, you know. And he had on the jod purse and a funny hat. And our cameraman called him the Sagebrush Lubitsch. I'll never forget it. But I think I told you last year that this is where my little horse, it was a horse like John Wayne's horse, you know, a real cute little nimble guy, you know. As a matter of fact, Buttermilk could take Trigger in a short hop. Now the truth comes out. And Roy used to say, hold him up, hold him up. He used to,
Look at the title of the show, for goodness sake.
But we had a wonderful time here. And I'm having a great time here with these other folks on the panel. And I feel it is such a privilege to be a part of this birthday. And I hope What is it that you were trying to get as a museum?
Our Film History Museum, yes, ma'am.
Oh, I hope you get it because you deserve it.
God bless you.
So hopefully you have a good year. I miss Roy very, very much. I wish he could be here, but somehow I feel he is.